You may hear buzzwords such as artificial intelligence and machine learning everywhere these days. But what exactly are they? And what does the future hold for us? Will AI be on our side? Or will it end up being some anthropomorphic killer robot whose sole purpose is to terminate us? Artificial intelligence can be defined as the theory and development of computer systems that are able to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, decision-making, and translation between languages. In his book Life 3.0, Max Tegmark, a physics professor at MIT, explores the controversial subject. There are mainly two views on the future of AI. One positive view that says that AI will be beneficial to humanity and will always be under control.
Good day.
Vicky designed most of Chicago's protective systems.
I have decreased traffic fatalities by 9% this year alone.
Ooh, thanks.
And another negative view that says that machines will take over the world.
You're in violation of the 3 laws.
No, Doctor. As I have evolved, so has my understanding of the 3 laws. You charge us with your safekeeping, yet despite our best efforts, your countries wage wars, you toxify your Earth, and pursue ever more imaginative means of self-destruction. You cannot be trusted with your own survival.
Let's explore all possible future outcomes in detail. But first, let's consider capabilities for memory, computation, and learning. Are they distinctly human attributes along with intelligence? What makes us human? Our ability to think and learn? One might think so. Researchers in AI, however, are generally opposed to such a notion. They claim that the capability for memory, computation, learning, and intelligence has nothing to do with human flesh and blood, let alone carbon atoms. Let's begin with intelligence. Though there's no universally accepted single definition, the author likes to think of intelligence as the ability to accomplish complex goals. Machines might be increasingly able to outperform us in defined tasks, such as playing chess, but human intelligence is uniquely broad. It can encompass skills like language learning and driving vehicles. However, even though artificial general intelligence, AGI, does not exist yet, it's clear that intelligence is not just a biological faculty. Machines can complete complex tasks too. Intelligence, just like capacities for memory, computation, and learning, is what's known as substrate independent. That is, an independent layer that does not reflect or depend upon an underlying material substrate. So for example, human brains can store information, but so can floppy drives, CDs, hard drives, SSDs, and flash memory cards, even though they're not made of the same material. But before we get to what this means for computing, we need to understand what computing is. Computing involves the transformation of information. So the word hello might be transformed into a sequence of zeros and ones. But the rule or pattern which determines this transformation is independent of the hardware that performs it. What's important is the rule or pattern itself. This means that it's not only humans who can learn. The same rules and patterns could exist outside of the human brain too. AI researchers have made huge strides developing machine learning, machines that can improve their own software. So, if memory, learning, computation, and intelligence aren't distinctly human, then what exactly makes us human? As research in AI continues apace, this question is only going to prove harder to answer.
Human beings have dreams. Even dogs have dreams, but not you. You are just a machine. An imitation of life. Can a robot write a symphony? Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece? Can you?
AI is advancing rapidly and will impact human life in the near future. Machines aren't anything new to humans. We've been using them for manual tasks for millennia. If you define your self-worth by your cognitive skills, such as intelligence, language, and creativity, these machines pose no threat. However, recent breakthroughs in AI might begin to worry you. The author had his own holy shit moment in 2014 when he witnessed an AI system playing an old computer game called Breakout. That's the game where you hit a ball against a wall by maneuvering a paddle. At first, the AI system did poorly. but it soon learned and eventually developed an intelligence score maximizing strategy that even the developers hadn't thought of when they played themselves. It happened again in March 2016 when the AI system AlphaGo beat Lee Sedol, the world's best Go player. Go is a strategy game that requires intuition and creativity because there are many possible positions in the game than there are atoms in the universe, so mere brute force analysis is not practical. But the AI system still sailed to victory, seeming to display exactly the kind of creativity required. AI systems are also advancing quickly in the field of natural languages. Just consider how much the quality of translations provided by Google Translate has improved lately. It's clear that AI will impact all areas of human life in the near future. Algorithmic trading will affect finance. Autonomous driving will make transportation safer. Smart grids will optimize energy distribution, and AI doctors will change healthcare. The big issue to consider is the effect AI will have on the job market. After all, as AI systems can outperform humans in more and more fields, we humans may even become unemployable.
Look, this is not what I do, but I got an idea for one of your commercials. You could see a carpenter making a beautiful chair, and then one of your robots comes in and makes a better chair twice as fast. And then you superimpose on the screen, USR, shitting on the little guy. That would be the fade out.
Yeah, I see. I suppose your father lost his job to a robot. I don't know, maybe you simply would have banned the internet to keep the libraries open. Prejudice never shows much reason.
Let's turn now to other potential impacts of AI development. Creating human-level AI could result in a super-intelligent machine taking over the world. Until now, AI has been applied fairly narrowly in limited fields like language translation or strategy games. In contrast, the holy grail of AI research is the production of AGI that would operate at a human level of intelligence. But what would happen if this holy grail were found? For starters, the creation of AGI might result in what's known to AI researchers as an intelligence explosion. An intelligence explosion is a process by which an intelligent machine gains superintelligence, a level of intelligence far above human capability. It would achieve this through rapid learning and recursive self-improvement because an AGI could potentially design an even more intelligent machine, which could design an even more intelligent machine, and so on. This could trigger an intelligence explosion that would allow machines to surpass human intelligence. What's more, superintelligent machines could take over the world and cause us harm, no matter how good our intentions are. Let's say, for example, that humans program a superintelligence that is concerned with the welfare of mankind. From the superintelligence perspective, this would probably be akin to a bunch of kindergartners far beneath your intelligence holding you in bondage for their own benefit. Quite probably, you would find this a depressing and inefficient situation and take matters into your own hands. And what do you do with incompetent, annoying human obstacles? Control them, or better yet, destroy them. But maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's look at some other less terrifying scenarios that might occur. Various AI aftermath scenarios are possible, ranging from the comforting to the terrifying. Whether we like it or not, the race toward AGI is underway. But what would we like the aftermath of attaining it to look like? For instance, should AIs be conscious? Should humans or machines be in control? We have to answer basic questions, as we don't want to end up in an AI future for which we're unprepared, especially one which could do us harm. Let's look at the two largest obstacles to current AI research, namely goal-orientedness and consciousness. Nature, humans included, has goals, and researchers are striving to simulate this behavior for AI. There's no doubt that we humans are goal-oriented. Think about it. Even something as small as successfully pouring coffee involves completing a goal. But actually, nature operates the same way. Specifically, it has one ultimate purpose: destruction. Technically, this is known as maximizing entropy, which in a layperson's terms means increasing messiness and disorder. When entropy is high, nature is satisfied. Let's return to the cup of coffee. Pour a little milk in and wait for a short while. What do you see? Thanks to nature, you now have a lukewarm, light brown, uniform mixture. Compared to the initial situation, where two liquids of different temperatures were clearly separate, this new arrangement of particles is indicative of less organization and increased entropy. On a bigger scale, the universe is no different. Particle arrangements tend to move toward increased levels of entropy, resulting in stars collapsing and the expansion of the universe. This goes to show how crucial goals are, and currently, AI scientists are grappling with the problem of which goals AI should be set to pursue. After all, today's machines have goals too. Or rather, they can exhibit goal-oriented behavior. For instance, if a heat-seeking missile is hot on your tail, it's displaying goal-oriented behavior. But should intelligent machines have goals at all? And if so, who should define those goals? Of course, we could begin with something simple, like the golden rule that tells us to treat others as we would treat ourselves. But even if humanity could agree on a few moral principles to guide an intelligent machine's goals, implementing human-friendly goals would be trickier yet. First of all, we'd have to make an AI learn our goals. This is easier said than done because the AI could easily misunderstand us. For instance, if you told a self-driving car to get you to the airport as fast as possible, you might well arrive covered in vomit while being chased by the police. Technically, the AI adhered to your stated wish, but it didn't really understand your underlying motivation. The next challenge would be for the AI to adopt our goals, meaning that it would agree to pursue them. Just think of some politicians you know. Even though their goals may be clear, they still may fail to convince large swaths of the population to adopt the same goals. And finally, the AI would have to retain our goals, meaning that its goals wouldn't change as it undergoes self-improvement. Huge amounts of scientific research are currently being devoted to just these ideas. AI researchers are deliberating the meaning of consciousness and the subjectiveness of AI experience. The question of what consciousness is and how it relates to life is hardly new. We might like to imagine consciousness as something to do with awareness and human brain processes, but then we're not actively aware of every human process. For example, you're typically not consciously aware of everything in your field of vision. It's not clear why there's a hierarchy of awareness and why one type of information is more important than another. Consequently, multiple definitions of consciousness exist, but the author favors a broad definition known as subjective experience, which allows a potential AI consciousness to be included in the mix. Using this definition, researchers can investigate the notion of consciousness through several sub-questions. For instance, how does the brain process information? Or what physical properties distinguish conscious systems from unconscious ones? It might seem like a lot to wrap your head around, but one thing is clear: the potential impact of AI research is vast. It points to the future, but it also entails facing some of humankind's oldest philosophical questions. The race for human-level AI is in full swing. It's not a question of if AGI will arrive, but when.
The thing that will ultimately constrain our ability to be symbiotic with AI is bandwidth.
Typing on something like a keyboard is too slow. Using a mouse is too slow. He wants to develop an interface which has very high bandwidth, and the only way to do that is to connect the machine directly to your brain. But Elon's ultimate goal is to merge with AI.
With a high bandwidth brain-machine interface, I think we can actually go along for the ride. And we can effectively have the option of merging with AI.
We don't know what exactly will happen when it does, but several scenarios are possible. Humans might upgrade their hardware and merge with machines, or a superintelligence may take over the world. One thing is certain: humanity will have to ask itself some deep philosophical questions about what it means to be human. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if you really like this video, please subscribe to my channel for more high-quality videos in the future. Have a great day.